Time now for Media Watch. Time to say hello to James Creed.
Evening, Chris.
Trusty laptop. Indeed. Starting off tonight with a court case which has pitched Facebook against the French judicial system.
That's right. There will now be a court case. That is what a Paris court decided today. And this was in the question of whether or not French courts can have jurisdiction in deciding issues regarding the American tech giant. Now, it concerned a photo that was posted on a Facebook page back in 2012. Now, the photo showed, I'll just show it briefly, Gustave Courbet's L'Origine du Monde. Now, that's a painting in the Musée d'Orsay. It's painting. A vagina, there you go. It's, you know, a work of art, but it does feature female genitalia. In any case, Facebook vagina pic triggers landmark case, as the local website puts it. So essentially what happened was he put that up on his Facebook page. Facebook shut down his account immediately, a little bit puritanical, but that's how it went. And so he then, through his lawyer, Stéphane Coutinho, sought the reactivation of the account and damages to the tune of $22,000 or euros, which I think would mean that everybody would be posting
it's a very
photos.
French story and at the same time a very American one.
Indeed, exactly, the two meeting. In any case, the lawyer spoke to French media today saying that indeed that his client's freedom of expression was violated, and it's inconceivable that Facebook, which has 28 million users in France, can just be in the country to make money and not face up to its responsibilities. From Facebook's point of view, they only answer to the courts in California, even though it's a global giant, of course. And they even, in the run-up to this case, shut down their legal structure, Facebook France, in order to make the whole process last longer. So there you go. It essentially will be decided in the French courts, because the French courts said, we are going to decide. And it's part, I suppose, of a broader what would you say, struggle between Facebook and the European authorities. Going back to February, in fact, Barack Obama actually responded to that, saying that our companies have created the internet, they expanded it, perfected it in ways that that Europeans can't compete with, and oftentimes what is portrayed as high-minded positions on issues sometimes is just designed to carve out some of their own commercial interests. Now, the European Commission replied to that, saying this is outrageous, but it is showing that in a whole range of issues, whether it be protection of privacy or competition or the jurisdiction, court jurisdiction, that there is quite a battle between Facebook and European authorities.
OK, more online hoo-ha here in France, as there is every day, it seems,
Indeed.
at the moment now, over the issue of racism. The man, you can see the picture you flagged up there is the centre-right potential presidential candidate in 2017.
That's right.
Very experienced politician here in France, Alain Juppé.
Yes.
Who's been having his penny's worth.
That's right. He's spoken out publicly against rising racism in France, in particularly racism targeting the Muslim community. He said that the messages he's receiving at the town hall of Bordeaux, where he is mayor for quite a number of years, have shocked him. He has called for a mosque to be constructed in Bordeaux because of the facilities there being insufficient for the Muslim community. And as a result, the National Front far-right candidate is calling him, instead of Alain Juppé, is calling him Ali Juppé. And an Asian individual appeared on the front page of the Municipal magazine, which led to abuse being sent into the town hall as well, which is quite extraordinary, really. And he said that the country is becoming crazy, and he cites the Interior Ministry in France, which said that there have been more anti-Muslim acts in the past month than there was in the previous year. So that statistic speaks for itself, and so he's concerned about that. He also spoke out publicly against a rather odd debate this week about whether the Muslim veil, the simple veil, not the full body veil, should be banned in French universities. He said, look, it's already been banned in schools. I can understand that, because we're talking about minors and whether or not it's their free will to adopt the Muslim veil. But when we're talking about adults, this is really a debate that should not be taking place at all. And indeed, the presidents of pretty much all the French universities are against this idea, which was floated by the Minister for the Rights of Women.
Okie dokie, moving on to smaller fry for French mayors, getting traffic to slow down.
That's right. So this is in the eastern, it's near Dijon. It's a village called Breténière. And this sign has gone viral today because one mayor was just sick of putting up road signs that people were ignoring. So she said, there are still children that can be run over. Why don't you just accelerate a little bit faster? So I think that's a case of very much reverse psychology / tongue-in-cheek. But I think it's a sign that you'd notice, and you might actually slow down if you read that. I think so. Maybe it's working out down in Côte d'Or. We'll see.
Exasperated road signs. Finally, a perennial favourite, really, here on Media Watch.
That's it, Kim Jong-un.
There he is again.
He does help out with odd images quite frequently. Now, this is a picture going back to 2013 where he was testing the firmness of a mattress in a dorm built for government scientists. So here he is sort of, well, in a particular posture, which has been taken up. And they say here that he realised he's making a big mistake. Why it ended up coming back 2 years later, I don't know. But there he is on the infamous woodpecker, which in itself was an image that went viral for people who didn't follow. Earlier this week, it was a photograph taken in Essex. Originally, it was a weasel on the woodpecker's back, but there you have Kim Jong-un, and I think he's also been mounted by Vladimir Putin. We could keep going, but I think that's pretty much as good as it gets, really. So another Kim Jong-un meme.
There's always plenty of Kim Jong-un material on this. James, thanks very much.
Thanks,
that
Chris.
was Media Watch.